Week 7 back at home against the Cleveland Browns, where we've got the 5-1 Pittsburgh Steelers playing host again to the 1-5 Cleveland Browns. These two teams have met earlier on this season. Pittsburgh got the victory on the road in Cleveland, and they'll look to try and make it 2-0 against Deshaun Watson and the Browns here tonight. And the Steelers have a commanding lead currently in the AFC North. They are in first place with a record of 5-1. Then the 3-3 Baltimore Ravens, and the 2-4 Cincinnati Bengals, and of course the Browns there at last place. And it's really been off the efforts of this defense. The Pittsburgh defense has been killing it ever since week 1 of the regular season, and the offense has been doing their job as well. Tua Tagovailoa, in his second season as the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, has done a phenomenal job running this offense with the likes of course, George Pickens, Chris Godwin. We've now got Jalen Waddle injured, but Tyler Johnson as well in the receiving core, going strong so far this year. And the defense, of course, led by the defensive captain and Myles Jack, TJ Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The corners have been playing phenomenally as well in Jamel Dean and Khalil Ringo. Let's do it, man. Browns and Steelers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Starting with the football first, it will be Deshaun Watson. So hide your children, hide your wives. Here he is, 1,312 yards for him, 9 touchdowns, 11 picks for Deshaun, as the Browns will get it from the 39-yard line. Watson takes a step back and will look over the middle. He will have his receiver for the big first down to the 44-yard line on the catch right there. Of course, is Amari Cooper, 2nd and 12 now for the Browns from the 46. Watson looking on the crossing route. He's got Cooper again, and Amari Cooper has got back-to-back first downs for the Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 handoff, and you always got to worry about this man in the backfield. Nick Chubb breaks off 3 tackles, and he will have the first down to the 17-yard line. So a big run from Chubb makes it a 3rd and 7 from the 14-yard line. Here comes Deshaun stepping up, and he will get hit by Alex Highsmith, avoid the pressure, and get down to the 13-yard line after he'll slide down. It'll be a 4th and 6 for Cleveland, and they'll bring up their kicker for that chip shot field goal. 3-0 for the Browns, and out comes Tua Tagovailoa for the first time here tonight. So far this season, 1,800 yards. I believe he's 2nd in the NFL in passing yards, only behind Patrick Mahomes. 15 touchdowns. The interceptions numbers, they're not great, but, we're not going to pull a Matt Ryan in the Indianapolis Colts and bench him for Hendon Hooker just because, he's the guy. So first down for the Steelers down to the 46-yard line. 3rd and 10 for Tua, and he's dragged down at the 36. Barnes with the sack, and Pittsburgh will have to punt it away to the Browns. Deshaun Watson gets the football from the 42-yard line. He'll check it down to Nick Chubb. They'll have the first and 8 yards down to midfield, and now to the 45. It'll be a 2nd and 5 handoff to Nick Chubb up the middle. Chubb for the first down and more to the 22. So Cleveland once more working on the Steelers defense. 2nd and goal. Deshaun dropping back, looking to throw over the middle. That ball will be caught by Terry McLaurin. You kind of forget he's on this team as well with Amari Cooper. He's dragged down to the 2, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 3-0 is our score for the Browns. And Cleveland's in the I form here to start off the second quarter. Handoff Nick Chubb, but Myles Jack is all over it. Jack blows up the run, and Cleveland's going to be forced to kick their 2nd field goal of the game. That one's up, and it is good. 6-0 the score for the Browns, but of course the Steelers with one drive can go up and take the lead. 3rd and 13 though for Pittsburgh. Tua going to look to his left, and he'll find Tyler Johnson, but Johnson's short of the first, and Pittsburgh's going to have to punt it back to Cleveland immediately. But wait, we're going for it. The offense has been stalling, so we'll go. Tua throws it to Freiermuth, and Pat Freiermuth's got the first down in the flats. We'll move the chains down to the Cleveland 43 on a 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa looking to throw over the middle. First down, Tyler Johnson to the Cleveland 24-yard line. 2 and out, 5 for 6, 474 yards passing. 1st and 10, play action fake. Tagovailoa looking, sitting, and he gets dropped again. Cleveland's pressure getting to Tagovailoa, and it'll be a 2nd and 22 out the empty gun. Tua to his left. There's NFL young boy George Pickens down to the 12, and with one play, Pittsburgh makes up for those sack yards and more, as it'll be a 3rd and 4 from the 6. Tua trying to gun it in to Johnson. Incomplete. We're going to have to kick the field goal from 23 yards out with Justin Tucker from the left hash. Tucker's up, and it is good. So Pittsburgh cuts this Browns lead in half. It's 6-3 as Cleveland gets it back. Watson on a 3rd and 3 scrambling, and he's dropped by Burks and DeMarvin Leal. The Browns will punt it back to the Steelers as the Pittsburgh offense has got it from the 34. Tua looking to throw on the Texas route. There goes Najee Harris for the first. And with 2 minutes to go here in the second, the Steelers have got it on a 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa looking to Pickens. Short of the first down marker, makes it 4th and manageable though for the Steelers offense. Obviously, they're going to go for it from under center. Tua, 101 on the slant to the left. He'll have Chris Godwin for the first down. Ever the reliable receiver, Godwin will pick up the first, and with 45 seconds to go, it's a 3rd and 4. Tua looking to Pickens on the out route. That ball is batted down, and like Cleveland's first 2 scores, Pittsburgh will kick yet another field goal, and Justin Tucker has got it from the right hash from 40 yards out. So no touchdowns scored in the first half on either side. 6-6 is our score. Pittsburgh will receive that second half kickoff, looking to break through to finally score a touchdown and get in the end zone. So the Steelers start from the 38, 1st and 10 for Tagovailoa, dropping back, just going to dump it off to Najee Harris. And if you've been wondering, like I think some may while watching some of these Steelers games, where's the run game? Well, I mean, if I don't show it to you, it's non-existent. It's not happening. So, like, I'll try, but Najee's really just not getting yards, and the passing game is working a lot better than the run game is. So, Pittsburgh's got it on a 2nd and 6 from the 34. And again, Najee's a tremendous back, but when we can't block for him, there's nothing to really do. And there's a big gain all the way down to the Cleveland 2-yard line, Tua to Godwin, and it's a 2nd and goal from the 2. Tagovailoa dropping back, and he will find Godwin on the slant route. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Finally, one squad's broken through in this game and scored a touchdown. 13-6 Pittsburgh. But here comes Cleveland back with the football. Nick Chubb breaks one off, and he's off to the races. Chubb into Pittsburgh territory. The only man to get him could be Ringo, but Nick Chubb goes 75 yards, and after a first quarter where we had no scoring in the end zones, back-to-back drives end in back-to-back touchdowns for both the Browns and the Steelers, and it's 13-13 as we exchange points here in this Week 7 matchup. Pittsburgh's now got it from the 48 on 1st and 10 at Tagovailoa. Will dump it off to Chris Godwin, and Godwin's got the first down to the 39-yard line. So moving the sticks into Browns territory, it's a 2nd and 7. Tua play action fake over the middle. There goes Godwin again. Chris Godwin, have yourself a day as Tua's at 277. 3rd and 13 though from the 16-yard line. Tua looks on the Texas route to Najee Harris, and Harris is gonna get in. 16-yard touchdown through the air. Tua to Najee, and Pittsburgh goes back up by 7, 20-13. They put together yet another long drive, but here come the Browns. Deshaun Watson finds Amari Cooper, and Cooper's gonna take it all the way to the house. 61 yards for the Browns, and again, 2 back-to-back possessions for the Steelers. Long, worn-out drives that end in touchdowns are responded with big one-play touchdowns by the Browns, as Pittsburgh's going to try to do it again as Tua's exceeded that 300-yard mark in the game. It'll be a 1st and 10 empty gun look for Tua. There goes Tyler Johnson, who's really made a huge impact since that Jalen Waddle injury, but another 3rd down for Pittsburgh. Potentially the last play of the 3rd quarter. Tua's going to run, and he will have the first down. He fumbles. Oh, not ideal. And the Browns will take over possession of the football as we go into the 4th quarter. But first, one more play for Cleveland at 1st and 10. Watson swings it to Nick Chubb. Oh my goodness, he's going to break it all the way. No, he's not. But can we bring him down? My goodness. Chubb takes him all the way down to the 39-yard line, as that's how we'll close the 3rd quarter. 20-20 is our score going into the 4th. So can the Browns take the lead from the 33-yard line? 2nd and 4 for Deshaun to his left. Ball will be caught for the first down, and the Browns going to stay on his feet all the way down to the 19-yard line. Deshaun with only 169 at passing yards so far on the night. 1st and 10 handoff. Nick Chubb got a lane, and Chubb's got the first down to the 5-yard line. 15 carries, 180 rushing yards for him. 2nd and goal. Watson drops back. Touchdown with the grab. It's the tight end, David Njoku. And the Cleveland Browns take the lead at 27-20. But here come the Steelers on a 3rd and 12. Tua out the empty gun. He's done it all night long, and he'll do it again. He'll find Eric Gilbert up the middle to the 41-yard line. Tua's at 351. 1st and 10 at Tagovailoa. Play action fake. Gonna swing it to Najee Harris. Harris gonna run over 2 Browns defenders, and he'll have the first down and 11 yards. 1st and 10 from the 47. Tua dropping back over the middle. That ball will be caught by Chris Godwin. Huge play by him for a gain of 20. Pittsburgh's worked it in the red zone for a 2nd and 3. Tua on a play action fake, looking to throw. Back to Godwin we go. Touchdown Steelers. It's been all Chris Godwin here tonight as Tua goes over 400 passing yards, and we're still tied again at 27. Huge drive in this one for the Browns. 3:30 left to go. Deshaun somehow escapes right there, and Watson's gonna have the first down. He stiff arms, who's that, Witherspoon? and Deshaun Watson picks up a crucial first down, but now it's a 3rd and 15 from the 48-yard line. That ball's caught by David Njoku. He catches the seam route. You know Minkah Fitzpatrick was going to come on with a huge hit right there, but Njoku holds on, and the Browns have now got it down to the 26. Here comes Watson again. He finds Njoku, and he'll get down to the 5. Cleveland now again pressuring the Steelers defense on a 2nd and goal. It's a jet sweep to Amari Cooper. He'll cut it back inside, and Cooper's in the end zone. The Browns have gone up 34-27 with 2 minutes to go. Pittsburgh's back with the football from the 25. Tua drops back on a 1st and 10. He'll find Chris Godwin for the first down. And, I mean, you got the feeling that this drive is going to be a lot of him. 90 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for Tua. Looking to throw to his left. Perfect ball. What a grab again by Godwin. Tua is at 441 passing with a minute to go. Back to Godwin again. That's where we wanted out the man when we got him in the offseason. It's a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tua over the middle. Tyler Johnson with the grab. We still got all 3 timeouts. We've got a lot of time. 1st and goal from the 5. 34 seconds to go. Tua out the gun, looking, stepping up in the pocket, trying to get to Godwin. Oh, it's picked up! Tua tried to force it again to Chris Godwin, and the Cleveland Browns are going to come out of Pittsburgh with a victory. 34-27 is our final. Tua picked off to lose the game, again trying to force it to his top receiver in Chris Godwin, and the 1-5 Cleveland Browns will upset the AFC North leading 5-1 Pittsburgh Steelers here on the road. A huge Week 7 result is won by the Browns. Tua has maybe the game of his career passing-wise. I mean, he had 460 passing yards. It just wasn't enough. The crucial fumble at the end of the 3rd quarter, and then, of course, the crucial interception at the end of the 4th quarter is really what sets the Browns apart from the Steelers in this ballgame. Tua with 474 and 3 touchdowns. Again, wasn't enough to win the contest. So the Browns win, and that'll do it, folks, for episode number 70 of the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise mode here on Madden 23. If you haven't yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Just leave a like if you are enjoying the series so far. Thanks again for watching, and Mamba forever.